Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in today's reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through the cards that come out in today's reading. So the first card we have is the Two of Wands, and we have some fire sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo or even an Aries. And we have the Emperor card, and we have some more Aries energy with this. And we've got the Star. And with the Star card, we also have some Aquarius energy. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Wands in the reverse. So this Three of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of I do feel like there's some kind of a stagnancy that feels that may be actually frustrating someone in this connection. I do feel like there's a sense of being in a space where somebody is tired of waiting. I do feel like there's something that somebody is going to be prompted to be able to do because they're getting fed up with the situation, the current situation. With this Two of Wands though, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody is reflecting on the future, and I do feel like they're even making plans. I do feel like with this Two of Wands showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of kind of making an important decision when it comes to the future and plans within this connection with you. But this person has a lot of ideas, or there's a lot of thoughts and a lot of planning that they have in mind. I do feel like with the Emperor card showing up over here though, this does feel like a desire for being able to have more stability within this connection and being able to have more structure in the connection in a way that is going to feel more secure. I do feel like with the Star card showing up over here, this energy feels very hopeful. This person is in a space where they are very optimistic about the future, and I do feel like they also are, it's like they're keeping the faith for the future of things, and it feels like they may be in a space where things may feel like they are uncertain, but this person is still holding on. I do feel like there's a very positive outlook on this connection, and I do feel like with this Star card showing up over here, this person feels very deeply towards you. This does feel like a strong connection when it comes to the way this person feels towards you. And with the Star card showing up over here, do you also feel like this person really longing for you, especially within your absence, or if there is any kind of a distance? And with the Three of Wands showing up in the reverse, this also feels like frustrated energy within distance. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Nine of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Seven of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Chariot. And with the Chariot, we have some more Cancer energy. So you could also be dealing with another Cancer. But with this Chariot card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of travel. It does feel like also being able to get past or overcome some kind of an obstacle within your path. And I do feel like with this Three of Wands showing up in the reverse, this energy does feel like there could be distance involved in the situation, but it does feel like a growing frustration towards distance, or even whether it's a physical distance or even an emotional distance within this connection. With the Chariot card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually tackling the situation and being able to experience a sense of resolve. I do feel like with this Chariot card showing up over here, this also feels like travel also being involved in the situation, and also being a contributor towards being able to successfully overcome some kind of a challenge. I do feel like with the Nine of Cups showing up over here though, this energy does feel like this person, I do feel like they feel a strong sense of connection with you. I do feel like an emotional connection is something that really has this person very engaged with you. And with the Nine of Cups showing up over here, it also feels like a wish fulfillment. So it does feel like this person recognizing this connection as something that is significant to them. And it does feel like you've had a very big impact on them. I do feel like with this Nine of Cups showing up over here, there's a lot of gratitude for the effect you've had on this person. And also when it comes to this person's outlook on this connection. This does feel like them actually viewing you as a wish fulfillment. With this Ace of Swords showing up over here, though, this does feel like a conversation about to be had, or a significant conversation needing to be had. With the Ace of Swords showing up over here, it also feels like there is a sense of direction and even structure or even clarity being brought into the situation as a result of a conversation. And do you feel like with this Ace of Swords showing up over here, it does feel like you and this person kind of being on a very mutual, on the same page in a lot of ways, and having a strong intellectual connection as well. Do you feel like there is a strong energetic connection between the two of you, especially if there is distance as well? With the Seven of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody's trying to fight for this connection. I do feel like there is what feels like opposition, or even something that may feel like it's kind of an obstacle to being able to experience this connection in the way that somebody's hoping for it to be. I do feel like with the Seven of Wands showing up over here, this energy feels like a sense of trying to be able to fight for this connection, and also standing up for this connection, especially when it comes to any of those opposing energies towards your connection. So I am going to clarify these cards. We have chemistry and make the effort. And we have the honeymoon card. So with the chemistry card showing up over here, this does feel like a strong connection. It does feel like also being able to have a connection that is rooted in something very deep, something very meaningful, and it does feel like something very real when it comes to your connection. I do feel like there's a lot of attraction also here within your connection. It feels like a lot of magnetic attraction also being a part of your connection. I do feel like with this make the effort card showing up over here, this does feel like an attempt to be able to have the practical side of things align in your connection. I do feel like with this Ace of Swords showing up over here, there could be a conversation that needs to be had and that is had within this connection, that's also leading to a lot more of that grounded energy within your connection with this person. Do you feel like with this Emperor card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of kind of taking the lead, or being in a space where it's like you are bringing something up. I do feel like with the honeymoon card showing up over here, though, this does feel like it is pertaining to this Two of Wands. There are a lot of plans, or there could have been a lot of plans that were spoken about. So I do feel like those are still going to happen. With the honeymoon card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience an enjoyable period within this connection that is coming up, or that is on the horizon. I do feel like with this honeymoon card showing up over here, this also feels like being able to enjoy this connection. And I do also feel like there is a sense of being able to have a reason to be able to experience what feels like a getaway, or travel, or even a trip. And it does feel like being able to experience connecting with someone in a way that is more so sacred between just the two of you, without the distractions. I do feel like there's an enjoyable energy with this honeymoon card, and it does also feel like something someone is after and someone is hoping for. There's definitely a lot of plans that this person has made for this connection. And I do feel like with this Three of Wands showing up in the reverse, there may have been a lot of experiences of things kind of not going according to plan, also on the journey. But it does feel like being able to have a lot of those things being something that is taken seriously and still held on to, being able to see manifest by this person. I do feel like there is opportunity for this person to also redeem themselves. So on some level, somebody may be redeeming themselves in this connection in your eyes. And I do feel like there is also a sense of being in a space where this person has not lost hope. I do feel like this person is still in a space where it's like there's still that determination to be able to get to a certain place within this connection with you. With this Three of Wands showing up in the reverse though, this does feel like an energy of a change that needs to be made, and even a sense of being tired of something looking a certain way. And I do feel like that is also propelling things forward and also kind of motivating a change as far as where you are at in this connection. Because this person is about to make the effort. I do feel like there is also there's something this person is offering you that they may be wanting you to reciprocate or to be able to accept as far as something they are offering you. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.